I'm Joelle Sheedle-Webb, one of the principals of Halliburton Highlands Brewing, and my partner Michael likes to say that starting the brewery is all my fault. We wanted to operate a sustainable brewery. So we were convinced that we were able to achieve between 3 and 4 liters of water used per liter of beer produced. While it was an aspiration for us to accomplish that, we didn't really have the experience or the skill set to accomplish that component of our vision by ourselves. And so working with Abbey Gardens, they really brought the interest, the network of resources to the table to allow us to accomplish that component of the vision that we had for the business.
Well, Halliburton Highlands is part of a broader community as part of Abbey Gardens. There's a focus on being sustainable. And sustainable in this case, I think for all of the parties here, is having successful business, being respectful of the resources that they're drawing upon, and being respectful of what they put back into the environment. And Halliburton Highlands, through, call it necessity, through passion, or through strategy, are focused on doing just that.
So one of the challenges of working at Abbey Gardens is that the entire site is off-grid from both a water and a wastewater management perspective. So it became critical from the outset to ensure that our operational practices were very focused on both minimizing the water that we used as well as managing our wastewater as appropriately as possible.
Halliburton Highlands is representative of what I would call the next generation of craft brewers who are working on rural situations where they don't have access to wastewater treatment or good supply other than what you get out of a well. So they contacted us to come up with a way in which they could better use the water that they have and minimize the amount of water that goes down the drain. So they wanted, frankly, to figure out how to be excellent water managers beyond with what they were already doing.
Working with Bloom has been a tremendous resource. And it's been a tremendous opportunity to gain some insight in terms of best practices, resources, solution partners to help us accomplish our vision.
The challenge for them is they want to grow. There was demand for them to grow, so how do they grow and still maintain that low water usage? Part of what Bloom did with Halliburton Highlands was act as a bit of a sounding board for them. We bounced ideas back and forth in terms of what might work, different approaches they could take, how that might work within their facility, and frankly, it positioned them to have the right conversations with other stakeholders, solution providers, and vendors as they tried to put their vision into reality.
So as we began operating with this focus around minimizing our wastewater output, it became clear that if we're really mindful about what we're doing, it's really not that difficult.
Build it in, plan it, make it a bit of a passion, manage it, set up for success. Halliburton Highlands is a prime example of where they embedded that thinking early in the process, and they're well positioned for long-term success.